Okay, so welcome everyone. This is gonna be a video again on these big torches again, but one of these guys is actually armored. You can't hit his legs. So in this video, I'm gonna explain how to kill him. Also, for the people that don't know how to get here, I'm gonna put a small tutorial at the end of the video. Alright, so to start off, we're gonna want to come to this ruins right here. It's really close to the starting point. As you can see, this is the starting point, and then these are the ruins, the scorched ruins. And then once you get here, go up these stairs, and there's gonna be a cookbook to craft fire pots, and we're gonna use these pots to kill him. It's gonna be right here. Okay, so once you have the cookbook, you can obviously come to the item crafting option and then craft yourself the hefty fire pots. You will also need hefty pots, I think it's called, hefty cracked pots. But if you've gotten to this point, you probably already have collected some of them. And yeah, you just come to here and then create these hefty pots, and these are gonna be your friends for this fight. Okay, so this is a better version of the fire pot that I just showed. This is gonna be the furnace pot. So how to get this, you have to come to this shack right here and get the cookbook to make this. Also, you're gonna see two visages, furnace visages right next to it to craft it. If you want more, you have to kill more golems to get the furnace visage. This is a better version. Use this up until you can't, and then use the fire pots instead. These are the alternatives that you can maybe try using. I haven't tested this out myself, but you can test it if you want. So the Dragon Hunter's Great Katana they get from the Dragon's Pit cave, like from the boss, is a pretty good one. It has a good Ash of War. Or any weapon with the Storm Blade might work. Test the Storm Blade Ash of War as well. Or maybe like any other long-ranged Ash of Wars like the Sacred Blade. It's again a long-range Ash of War. So this is the great katanas Ash of War. Basically, you just lunge in the air and then throw this big projectile. This does really good poise damage as well. I've tested this out and it's pretty good. Or this is again the Storm Blade. It's really good. There are even some builds built around this. Yeah, test this out if you want to. And then again, Sacred Blade is an example of a weapon that has a is an example of an Ash of War that's long ranged basically. But yeah, if you have magic, like magic build or long ranged attacks in your build built in, then that's perfect as well. Just use that. Okay, so now for the actual fight. If you have like a magic or any of, if you're using any of the Ash of Wars that I showed, like the alternatives, what you want to do is lock onto his face and then just spam your attacks, I guess, and also dodge his fireballs. But if you're using the pots, do as I do right here. So you lock onto like his basket, like inside of the basket in his head, and then throw in a big pot. For me, it took 5 pots. I missed 2 of them, and I was able to craft 5 of them. But I missed 2. If I didn't miss any, then I wouldn't have the problems I'm gonna have in a second. You're gonna see those problems. But yeah, if you have the pots, just throw them. As you can see, I missed 1 here. But make sure that they land in the basket. Like I said, it took 5 pots for me. Maybe it takes less for you if you have better strength or whatever, like the scaling. Or maybe it's gonna take even more. I don't know. But yeah, just throw in the pots in the basket. If you're using long range attack, again, focus his face, and then if you do enough hits on his face, I think it's gonna fall down, and you do the critical hits, and then you kill him that way. But yeah, the problem I'm gonna face in a second is, I I don't have any pots left, so I crafted 5 of them because I only had 5 hefty cracked pots. And as you can see right here, I'm out of pots because I missed 2, and I can't actually craft anything. I think it's because I'm in a battle. But right here, I was able to craft something for 5 seconds, and then when he did his attack, it kicked me out of the crafting again. So I was panicking right here, running around, trying to craft, like trying to let his like not let him not aggro on me. Basically, hide from him and then make sure his aggro disappears. Nothing worked. Even like I went to the back mountain, so I was panicking, but I did get lucky. So for you guys, I recommend if you have 5 pots, not missing. If you do miss, then just calm down and hope for the best. Basically, as you can see, I equipped some other smaller pots that are pretty bad. I threw one there by accident, but yeah, these 5 pots don't do much. These are the ones I made with the ritual pots, cracked ritual pots. But yeah, as you can see, I throw this one in there. It doesn't do that much damage. But yeah, so I mean, you can also use those pots if you want. He right here, he knocks me off my horse. I'm like, I'm gonna spam the craft button. Maybe he doesn't aggro, and he didn't actually attack me for some reason here. So I was able to craft some more pots, and that saved me. As you can see, I craft 5 more, and it took me 2 more to kill him. I'm gonna kill him here in a second. But yeah, so if you have if you can make 5 pots, you're lucky, and make sure you hit everything. If you can't, you're gonna have to like make sure he's not aggroed on you and some other stuff, and then I don't know, weird stuff basically. But yeah, this was the video. I hope this was helpful. If I find a better way, I'm gonna post that as well. See ya. Alright, so this is how we get there. So from the starting point, we're gonna have to come to this cave right here, the Dragon's Pit cave. And if you finish this cave, you can unlock a new like path, I guess. But to get to this cave, we're gonna cross the bridge, down the bridge, and then get to the castle front grace. From there, follow this path and get to the pillar path waypoint, and then climb the mountain. And the cave is gonna be around like this small hill. And then if you clear the cave, you're gonna get to the dragon pit terminus grace, and then just follow again my marker, and then get to this, the grand altar of dragon communion grace. From here you have to climb up the big dragon, and until you get on this like mountain, I guess, with a lot of red flowers. And there's gonna be also the Shakir Fingerweaver's Evil, or whatever it's called. And then you can follow this just follow along the way until you get to this hidden grave grace, and then you're gonna see the big guy standing in the distance, and just go up to him and fight him.